Welcome, everybody, to Rock Resurgence Radio. My name is Chad, your host on this crazy fucking train. Today is Hump Day. I said I wasn't going to do that anymore, but it's Hump Day, Headbangers. I'm here to give you some music you can listen to and see what you think. I always try to pick some good ones out for you guys, and this week is no different. Upcoming this Friday, we have a show with me, Jay, and Chris makes a return back to the Resurgence. And you're not going to want to miss that. We're going to give you 5 albums each that need to be in your library. Must have albums, 5 each from me, Jay, and Chris. So tune in Friday. We have a great episode for you. Anyways, let's get to Hump Day Headbangers for this week. This week I picked a band that only has one album. Came out in 2023. It only has 8 songs on it, and they're pretty much all good. But I'm going to give you the 2 that I think that will get you hooked and on this train. The name of the band is Rock City Machine Company. And they're basically new. They're formed, the members are Ryan Spencer Cook on lead vocals and guitar, Jeremy Ashbrook guitar, Tobin Dale bass, and Rick Ficarelli on drums. And a couple of the members you may have heard of before. They actually were in, I'll just read you what it says on sleazeRocks.com. Rock City Machine Company featuring Ryan Cook and Jeremy Asbrock from Ace Frehley and Gene Simmons bands have released their debut video, a cover of Bob Seger classic Ramblin' Gamblin' Man. The video features cameos from John Corabi from the Dead Daisies, formerly Motley Crue and Rat, Rachel Bolan of Skid Row, Paul Taylor from Winger, and producer Marty Fredrickson. The video also features Nashville natives Tobin Dale on bass and Ricky Ficarelli on drums. They released their self-titled debut album on July 28, 2023. It was produced by Marty Fredrickson, who's also done Aerosmith, Ozzy Osbourne, Motley Crue, and it's available on all streaming platforms. Let's get to the songs I picked. So, man, it was so hard to pick these songs because they all are really good. But I picked Can't Stop the Train, which is the first song on the album. It's a freaking great riff. I'm big on riffy stuff like AC/DC and shit like that really gets you pumped up, and this will get you pumped up. It's really freaking good. Rock City Machine Company is really like I like the guitar. The riff he makes, the sound he makes to make the sound so it's like a train, right? Can't stop the train. And the sound he makes on the guitar to do the whistle of the train is really freaking cool. I loved it. Foot stomping song, rockin' song. It's like, how do I put this? They're kind of like a taste of AC/DC in a great bar band type of feel. They're I don't know how else to explain him. He doesn't have the gritty vocals like Brian Johnson or Bon Scott. He's got a great voice for this band. It just sounds good. It fits well with this band, and Can't Stop the Train, it rocks. And you will not be disappointed if you check it out or when you check it out, because you need to check it out. You really do. The second song I picked is Soul for the Gold. There was like four songs that I wanted to pick off this. But I went with Soul for the Gold. Love the riff on this song. I love when the bass kicks in. It fills out the sound really nice. And like I said, they sound like just a fucking awesome bar band that you go and you go, holy shit, these guys are excellent. When is their album coming out? It's out. Um, they would be a great party band. Like I think everybody, the people from my genre would like it. I think country people would like it just because it's got that, that feel. It's got that blues based ACDC feel to it. Like it just crosses all genres. And I think these guys, if they stick around and put out another album, I think they're gonna make some waves. They really, really struck a chord with me. And I heard these guys probably 6, 8 months ago. Like I always do, I'm listening to Apple Music, I'm listening to Chad Thompson station, and it throws shit in there sometimes that it thinks I'm gonna like. And boy, were they right this time. Um, I just think everybody would like this. So definitely check it out. Um, Rock City Machine Company. 2023 is when the album came out, and it's only 8 songs. But put it to you this way, I think I have all but one of the songs starred as favorites. So it's a really solid 8 songs. They didn't put any filler shit on there. It's all pretty straightforward and it's really, really good. So check it out. That's all I'll say about that. I do have some other news. Okay. It's hard for me to say, but Friday show, after Friday show, I think I'm going to go on hiatus for a little bit. Um, Life has fucking kicked me in the teeth and it's stomping on me while I'm down right now. Um, my brother had a stroke. He's doing okay. It was a mild stroke. I went out and visited him. I hadn't seen him since mom's passing in 2023. And then, like very recently, matter of fact, this comes out the day after a funeral I'm going to attend for a very good friend of mine, Austin. Rest in peace, my friend. That hit me like a ton of bricks. It's a very good friend of mine. And he was only 43. And leaving behind I suppose he's probably a sophomore in high school kid, Callan. And it's taken a bit of toll on me. So, with that being said, I'm going to take a break. I hope to be back, but I can't say that I will be for sure. It's not for sure. I am hoping in the time that I take off that I find my passion for this again. Because like I said, life is kicking me and I know it kicks everybody and it's tough. And I need some time to clear my mind, focus on family and friends. And if you're one of those friends and I haven't reached out and told you lately, man, I fucking love you, and I love to have you in my life. And I wish you well. Because, man, you don't know when the next time you're going to be able to say that or convey that in I'm guilty as most people. Life is fast paced and we're busy with this and we're busy with that. And a lot of times, relationships with your friends suffer. And I'll tell you a little story here. I went back for my reunion here last weekend to Roulette. And normally when I go back to Rolette, I get in contact with Austin and I say, hey, I'm coming to town. You want to get together? You want to hang out? Whatever. I quit drinking in 2013. Austin still likes to drink and do his thing, but he was also very proud of me and supported me in my sobriety. So, and we still remained very close friends. And he would come up to Minot and we would go to live concerts, and he loved doing that shit. And but I didn't get a hold of him this time. And I was there at the reunion. I only planned on being there for a little bit of time because I had to drive back home that night because I had to work the next day. And I'm seeing people walking around, and I'm kind of making my rounds, saying my goodbyes. I'm heading back to home, you know. And I'll be damned I didn't run into Austin. And Austin's like, well, why the hell didn't you tell me you're coming to town? And I normally reach out to him. But I said, you're usually at the lake on the weekends. You know, that was, typically what he did. Him and his family went to the lake and they hung out there all weekend. Because I guarantee you there's been 20 times I've reached out to him when I'm coming to Rolette for the weekend. And he says, man, I'm at the lake. Sorry, catch up with you next time. So I just figured it'd be the same story. And I didn't reach out, and it turns out he was there. So I wish I would have reached out and spent more time with him. I ran into him on the way out. We had a little bit of conversation. He talked to me about his kid, and his kid was out driving, and um, he was going to have his kid park the car and come up and meet me, and it was taking a while. And in the meantime, Austin's like, hey, I told him about this Blackstone Cherry concert that I went to and how goddamn good it was. And I had invited him via Facebook. I sent him an invite that way and told him he should come up. And he's like, shit, you should have told me about it. I said, well, I did. I invited you and you clicked that you were interested, but I'm sure, like I said, life is busy. And he kind of forgot about it. I should have reached out. I should have reminded him. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, right? It's the way we live our lives. So I'm trying really hard to cope with this. So our last conversation was fairly brief. And, upon, we were talking, I told him, he always gives me shit. He says, Jesus Christ, where do you hear of all these bands? He goes, the only time I ever hear anything new is when I talk to you. You're always bringing me up and telling me something new. And he goes, it's insane. He goes, I don't know, and like, I'm a novice compared to some of the guys that I've met in this journey. And so that was basically our conversation, and me wanting to get on the road. I think it was about 11:30, quarter to 12. Um, it's an hour and a half drive. I wanted to get back. And then we were kind of sitting there, and he says, hold on, Kellen's going to be pulling up here, and you can say hi and whatever. And 5 minutes goes by, or maybe it's 10, I don't know, but it was a little bit of time, and Kellen wasn't showing up. And I just said, Austin, I got to get going. Tell Kellen hi for me. And I took off, and I went home. I went to work on Sunday and Monday, and Tuesday I got the news that he passed away. Had a heart attack at 43. And that just, fuck, it still hurts. So, sorry to bring you guys into my drama. I don't mean to do that, but I wanted to let you know why I'm taking a break. My passion has kind of dwindled a little bit, and life has kicked me, and I just need a little time to recover. I told my wife maybe I'll take a month off. maybe sometime in September I'll throw something up and let you know that I'm still here. I'm gonna still continue to keep in touch with the guys in our little podcast group, and I think I'm going to. I already kind of committed to shooting one episode with Brian next Thursday, because it sounds like a really fun idea. He's gonna basically there's no preparation. He's gonna give us a band, and we have to say our worst song and our favorite song from that album. I believe is how it's gonna work. So basically, we won't know what he's gonna throw at us, but it's gonna be something pretty much everybody knows. And I said, how can I pass up that episode? So I don't know when that'll come out. That'll be on Brian's station. Check him out, Hairband Basement. He's great. Check out Hair Metal Guru. He's fucking awesome. All the guys on Twitter, Cool as Ice, is Patrick, and then Reed World is Jason up in Canada, and then you got I don't remember what Jay's is, like J629 or something like that. He's on Friday's episode, so his stuff will probably be up there. And anyways, I'm rambling. I'm not in the right frame of mind. I shouldn't even have shot this video tonight, to be honest with you, because I got a lot of different shit on my mind. Anyways, check out Rock City Machine Company. Check the whole album out. It's really, really good and worth your time. And the two songs I told you about, Can't Stop the Train is the first song, and then Soul for the Gold. Check those out, and, don't forget to tell your friends you love them. And reach out and say hi once in a while, because it happens quick, man. That's all I got for this episode of Rock Resurgence Radio. I hope to be back in the future, but I can't guarantee that. So I'll say goodbye for now, and I hope to see you in the future. Thank you so much for joining us today. We really hope you enjoyed our content. If you did, please like, subscribe, share, tell your friends. We'd greatly appreciate it. Links to everything we discussed will be included in episode notes. Feel free to check those out as well. Until next time, stay golden, Pony Boy, and rock on.